I
Yeah.
just interviewed Dr. Suzanne Faree, who's a medical doctor, but she does neural therapy, injection of procaine into scars and fascia trigger points. And she talks about the importance of fascia for emotional release,
Yeah.
trauma. It's not just a structural component, but it's like the internet of the body, you
Right.
know?
Right. No, we have people who are doing their therapy and they're just laying there in static back. So they're laying on the floor and their feet are up in a 90-degree angle on a block or an ottoman and they start crying.
Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful because I remember there's 5 universities where, as an undergrad student, you get to dissect a cadaver. And Wake Forest, where I went, was one of them. And I remember the first thing you see, it's not muscles, it's the fascia, you know? And I had a professor who described the fascia as like, if you're eating a piece of chicken, it's like the grit on the chicken bone,
Yeah.
but it's a
Yeah.
lot more than just connection. But have you seen people who do myofascial release or any sort of myofunctional therapy have great improvements, not just in their posture, but their neurological health?
I've seen other people do it. Yeah. But we get the same results and we don't have to touch anyone.
Right,
So, that's why I'm promoting this head to toe healing thing so hard. That's why I'm promoting it as a brand, if you will, or a new thing.
right,
Because people don't understand the word
understand the word
holistic.
holistic.
So let's throw that one out. Alternative,
Right,
let's throw that one out.
right,
Uh, Functional, let's throw that one out too. Well, when you say head to toe, man, they're like, oh, okay. Some people will come to me and be like, yeah, um, I have a hernia. What do I do? Uh, I'm like, well, is it between your head and your toes?
right.
They're like, I have hip pain. Is it between your head and your toes? So we don't have to touch anyone, Dr. Jackson, and that is the miracle of it. The postural alignment therapy takes care of the muscles,
Right.
and they will have those releases, the same releases from the guys that are doing the physical stuff. And
Yeah.
maybe the physical stuff it happens faster because it's a manipulation.
Right.
But we're getting it. We're getting the same thing, man. We're getting the crying and this and that and miracles, man. Every day.
Yeah.
Every
So
day.
talk to us. I'm looking at your website and you've written quite a bit. Um, cheat code. What exactly is that? I mean, it looks like it's about the central nervous system, correct?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
Cheat Code is my favorite book because it's my favorite topic. And it's just about mindfulness training and how to achieve inner peace and how to deal with the harsh reality of life because life is one big harsh reality. I mentioned death.
Absolutely.
I mentioned death to someone the other day and they just stopped me cold. No, I don't want to talk about that, you know? And so it's about facing your emotions and facing the harsh realities. And in the book Cheat Code, which we call the Purple Book, I teach people how to go inside themselves and work with what I call the inner child, which
Right.
is really the subconscious mind. So, yes, it deals with the nervous system in that way, but the subconscious mind more so as being this piece of programming deep inside you that can get scared
Right.
and get angry.
And do you find that people over time they open up to doing the inner child work?
Yeah, we have a woman in our membership right now that's all over it. And so every Tuesday when we do our meetings, she hops on and is asking me questions. And she's like, oh, I started crying about this thing that happened to me when I was 12. And she's like deep into it. Now, not everyone goes that deep, unfortunately, because you need to.
Right.
You need to. But not everyone does. Some people are really hardcore into their religion and they think like it interferes in some way. It doesn't. Religion is outward, mindfulness is inward, and you can have both.